Welcome to the Quick Galloper YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, share and hit the notification bell.
Now they're off and racing. Lexilou gets a good start in the middle. Catalina also got away quickly. To the near side, that's Color Nare and another wow. Over on the far side, Behave, and another quality right there too. Lexilou looks to be just the leader from Colher Nare. Right in the mix also there, that's another wow. Right there too, Queen Majesty. Over on the far side, Behave, they're spread right across the track. And Lexilou could just be the marginal leader as they come out of the chute. Right there too, here comes another wow. Lexilou keeping on from another wow. This is where the race lies. They're coming to the furlong pole. Lexilou still in front, another wow. Still chasing, not getting to Lexilou. Lexilou still in front, another wow. Coming on to another quality. It is Lexilou trying to fend them off. Lexilou, another wow. Trying to, it's 5 on the day for devastating Dane Dawkins. Lexilou goes on to beat another wow. Then comes another quality. Call her an array. And my friend Mickey back in 5th. Now we have a line. 7.5 furlong the trip. They're off and racing. Delta Gamma breaks smartly out wide. Call her an array wants that lead, and it's Call her an array from Delta Gamma coming up to that Sonador as they make their way going down the backstretch. It is Call her an array in front of 4 Mile right against the rail. That's Sonador out wide. Delta Gamma sandwiched in between horses. It's Awesome Kitty. Then comes One Dege Links, Miss Prosecutor, Gulfstream Cat. Misbehave is right in between horses on the inside. That's a Blood Diamond out wide. It's Imaginarium, and racing at the back of the field, Melba's Choice. They head toward the 4, and it's a war up front, and still Call Her Nare narrowly on that lead. Out wide, it's 4 My Love. They're coming to the 3 furlong point, and it's Call Her Nare in front of 4 My Love. Out wide and coming on, Delta Gamma right against the rail. That's Awesome Kitty. One Dege Links is also coming in the mix, winding up and coming forward. That's Imaginarium, a mad scramble at the top of the lane. Who wants the money? Right against the rail, and it is still Call Her Nare. Awesome Kitty strike the front with Call Her Nare. These two fighting on right against the rail. That's Gulfstream Cat coming out wide. That's One Dege Links, and now Awesome Kitty. It's the front Call Her Nare still there battling. Gulfstream Cat picking them off. It's still Awesome Kitty, Gulfstream Cat, Call Her Nare right against the rail. Awesome Kitty now begins to go away. Awesome Kitty beats Gulfstream Cat. Then some Call Her Nare. Delta Gamma and maybe Miss Prosecutor back in 5th. They're off and racing. Hendricks misses it and racing at the back of the field as a Mini Haha wants that lead. Rushing down on the outside, that's Hooray Henry right there too. That Sensational Destiny going down into it, the Maestro. Then comes a Wing and a Prayer. Back there in about 6th, that's Prosperity Sand, and racing at the back of the field, that's Hendricks. They head toward the 2.5 furlong point, and it's Mini Haha controlling the tempo just on the outside and coming down. That's Hooray Henry. These two joining forces there at the top of the lane. Mini Haha, Hooray Henry fighting for it just behind them and trying to come on. That's the Maestro right against the rail. Prosperity Sen. They're coming to the furlong pole, and it is Mini Haha turning them back. Coming on, that's the Maestro. Mini Haha, the Maestro getting into second, but Mini Haha is beyond recall. Mini Haha begins to pull away from these, and Terrific Tevin Foster takes a peek behind, and he's about 7 lengths in front. Back in second, That's the maestro. Got tight for third. Either Prosperity Sen or Ure Henry. Now they're off and racing. Giving Thanks marginally misses it and racing at the back of the field as Tailor Made goes on to that lead. It's Tailor Made in front of racing in second. That's Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher and Tailor Made going past the 5. It's Tailor Made just in front of Dreamcatcher. Then comes a Giving Thanks just on the outside. That's Lexilu, Mini Haha, and a tailing off badly at the back of the field. That's Midnight Traveler. They go past the 4, and on that lead, it is a Tailor Made, just a leader from Dreamcatcher racing in second. Watching them from third, that's Giving Thanks. Racing in fourth, Lexilu. Then comes on the inside, that's Mini Haha, and still way out of it, and hopelessly, that's Midnight Traveler. They're coming at the top of the lane, and it is on that lead, a Tailor Made in front, stretching that lead to about 2 or 3 lengths in front of Dreamcatcher racing back in second. Tailor Made in front, still not coming on. That is Giving Thanks. It's still on that lead, a Tailor Made coming with just about a half a furlong to travel. Tailor Made in front, and I think Tailor Made has made all the running this afternoon. Tailor Made in the Hotline Stakes. Tailor Made and Robert Hardball Halidine winning for Jason DaCosta. Winning from a Dreamcatcher. Then comes Giving Thanks back in fourth. Mini Haha. And now he's ready. They're off and racing. Miss Veronica misses it and is left at the back of the field. Giving Thanks and Lexi Lou wants that lead. And Lexi Lou now goes through from Giving Thanks just against the rail, just on their outside. That's another quality. Hustled up and asked for more. That's another, well, about 3 lengths before we come to Miss Prosecutor. Another 2 to Miss Veronica racing at the back of the field. They head toward the 4, and now on another wow goes on for that lead. Watching in second, that is Lexi Lou right there too. That looks another quality coming on the rail. That's Giving Thanks. They're about 8 or 10 lengths in front of Miss Prosecutor and Miss Veronica racing at the back of the field. They're going to come into the lane shortly, and it is now Giving Thanks that lets through. Giving Thanks on the outside, right against the rail. That's Lexi Lou. In between horses, another wow, but Giving Thanks not messing around, and now kicks away from these. It's Giving Thanks and Terrific Tevin Foster coming to the furlong pole with a good-looking lead. Still battling on. That's another wow, and Lexi Lou, but they're all battling for the minors. It's Giving Thanks and Terrific Tevin Foster pulling away from them. Giving Thanks, Terrific Tevin Foster for Lakeland Farms and Philip Fiani OD. About 8 lengths. Giving Thanks. From another wow, then comes Alexi Lou. Another quality back in fourth. They're off and racing. Woodburn Hills misses it and is left at the back of the field as Maybell wants that lead along with rushing down on the outside. There goes Sky's the Limit. So Sky's the Limit in front of Maybell racing in second. Right there on the rail in third. That's My Friend Mickey. School Bus Links comes next. Then comes Barbecue. Another 5 before we come to Sensational Destiny and tailing off badly at the moment. That's Woodburn Hills. They go past the 3 and it is Sky's the Limit. Doing whatever he wants. Sky's the Limit is about 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 lengths in front of Maybell chasing in second. My Friend Mickey back there in third. Coming on the rail, Barbecue out wide. That School Bus Link. Then comes Sensational Destiny and left out of it totally. That's Woodburn Hills there at the top of the lane. And it is Sky's the Limit in front. And this one could be over. Coming to the half a furlong pole. Sky's the Limit in front. My Friend Mickey is closing best of the rest, but it is Sky's the Limit in front. It's a second win on the card for the Sneaky Fox Radish from, and also the second for Peter John Passard. Sky's the limit. Beats My Friend Mickey. Then comes Maybell Barbecue back in fourth.
One Dega Links a scratch at the gate, the rest are off. Wonderful Vision came off slow with Gulfstream Cat as they blast past the 5. Charming Chatterbox, She's Ideal, they go for it. Charming Chatterbox just the leader from She's Ideal. Queen Majesty is racing close to them and racing out wide as they swing past the half-mile marker, and Queen Majesty now looks to be quickening up to challenge for that lead. Charming Chatterbox right there. She's Ideal is some 3 lengths back. My Friend Mickey making some ground. Sonador also moving up. Imagineering is racing 6 or 7 off that lead. My Lady Gold is next. Gulfstream Cat has made ground. Miss Veronica is a further 5 lengths back. In behind those, Runville Run and Wonderful Vision is at the back of the field as they've turned for home at the top of the lane. They've left the quarter pole behind, and the favourite Charming Chatterbox now takes charge. It is Charming Chatterbox beginning to run away from them. My Friend Mickey and Sonador the closest pursuers, but up front Charming Chatterbox is in full flight and powering away from them. It's Charming Chatterbox and terrific Tevin Foster for Christopher Wellington and Robert Pearson. They won't catch Charming Chatterbox, wins by maybe double digits. Sonador just grabbed second from My Friend Mickey. Imaginarium is fourth. My Lady Gold is fifth. Michael Sims is ready. They're off. First start, Sky's the Limit has catching up to do as My Lady Gold shoots through to grab an early lead. Sky's the Limit rushing up on the inside to challenge early as they're about to arrive at the half mile. They're into that turn and Sky's the Limit, tracked closely by Catalina pulling alongside. My Lady Gold backing out into third. My Friend Mickey races with Alia's Will. One Dega Links is next, possibly 6 off that lead. And a talented Boss Gal races at the back. They come flashing past that 5/16th and make their way into the lane. Sky's the Limit out in front under the hand ride thus far. Leaves the quarter pole behind. Sky's the Limit now asked to kick. Alia's Will in the bright orange. Catalina down against the rail. My Friend Mickey asked to run on the extreme outside, but Sky's the Limit continues to hold the lead. Alia's Will trying to slice into it as they flash past the furlong pole. Sky's the Limit drifting down to the rail. Alia's Will right against it. It is Sky's the Limit by just about a half a length. Here is Alia's Will now closing fast in the end, and Alia's Will take it in the end over Sky's the Limit. One Dega Links is next. Could be My Lady Gold just ahead of My Friend Mickey.
Often racing in the Portmore. Coming away sharply, that's Pippa. On the far side, Lexilu. Also coming into it now, that's Victoria's Link. So Victoria's Link, take them down the backstretch and head toward the 6. Ooh, somebody has fell. Rider from Victoria's Link has been dislodged. So that one is out of the race. As Pippa goes on to lead from Tailor Made right there in the second. Lexilu watches them from third. Dreamcatcher is right against the inside, just on the outside of Dreamcatcher, and going down, that's one Ianza Links. Just behind them, that's Sky's the Limit. Then comes Alia's Will. Just behind Alia's Will, Passion and Beyond, and racing at the back of the field, another Wow. Making the way toward the 3 furlong point in the Portmore, and on that lead, Pippa tackled on the outside by Tailor Made, and now Tailor Made now joins and goes on. Tailor Made in front of Pippa. Lexilu watches them intently from third, trying to come on against the rail. That's Dreamcatcher. They're coming at the top of the lane. Tailor Made trying to tell this reel ta-ta, but still there. Pippa coming out wide. Lexi Lou and looking dangerous. Also coming down out into it. That's Dreamcatcher sprouting wings. Lexi Lou is there right there too. But on the inside it's Taylor Made, and now Dreamcatcher snatches the lead and begins to go off. Dreamcatcher pulling away from them in the Portmore. A half a furlong to go, and it's all over. Dreamcatcher and Terrific Tevin Foster winning the Portmore in style. Dreamcatcher maybe by 7. Got tied for second. Either Taylor Made, Lexi Lou. Also tied for fourth. Passion and Beyond, and Sky's the Limit. Often Racing. Diva marginally missing it, along with Blood Diamond, but Awesome Emma wants that lead, followed through by Astor Racing down there in a second, right there in a third. That's Delta Gamma rushing around. Also following through, that's a Wing and a Prayer. Then comes Miss Jungle Jen back there as they make their way towards the 3, and it's Awesome Emma in front of Astor Racing in second. Coming around, that's Sonador right against the rail. That's Delta Gamma. Then comes coming out, that's My Lady Gold there at the top of the lane, and it is Astor battling Awesome Emma, Astor and Awesome Emma. Osto on the outside, Awesome Emma right against the middle of the track, trying to come on that Sonador, but Ostoa looks to be doing the better. It's Ostoa in front of Awesome Emma. Ostoa keeping on from Awesome Emma. Still there, Sonador trying to come on, but Ostoa begins to pull away, and it's 4 on the day for Unstoppable Richie Shakes. Second. Strike 4. They're off and racing. Missing the break badly. That's a Wonderful Vision racing at the back of the field. As Social Storm wants that lead, mixing it up with Dark Authority on that lead. Right against the fence, that's Swashbuckler out there in the middle. Sonador is right up with the group. Also coming on, that's El Capitan as they make their way passing the 3. It is a Social Storm blazing the trail on that lead, about 3 or 4 lengths in front of racing in second. Sonador right against the rail, and coming on, that's Dark Authority there at the top of the lane. Out wide to that I Love Birdie, but it is Social Storm splashing the mud at them. Coming to the furlong pole, it's Social Storm in front. Dark Authority has no answer. I Love Birdie running on encouragingly, but this Social Storm is not messing around and loving the slop this afternoon. Social Storm sprinting clear. Social Storm and the Clive Lynch landing this one. I Love Birdie second. Then comes Dark Authority. Sonador is fourth. Back in fifth, Swashbuckler. Often Racing, that's a beautiful line as a running through to get that lead. Another quality in front. Right there too, that's Pippa Early on the premises. Right against the rail, that's Miss Prosecutor going down into it. That's My Friend Mickey. Also there, My Lady Gold. Just on the inside, that's Catalina. Also coming on, it's Imaginarium out wide and coming down into its Sonador. Then comes One Dege Dege Links. Ostoa comes next. Backing out of it is Catalina coming on too. That's Melba's Choice. And racing at the back of the field, that's Run, Will Run, and Call Her an Array. They're going to come into the lane shortly, and it is still on that lead And now Pippa, it's the front. It's Pippa in front of another quality, trying to stay with Pippa. Also coming on, that's my friend Mickey. Pippa in front, trying to make short work of these, coming to the furlong pole. Coming on the inside, that's Miss Prosecutor. Pippa not messing around. And Beautiful also coming on. Here comes out My Lady Gold. It's Pippa in front, and Pippa pulling away. My Lady Gold finishing best of all. It's Pippa in front, and Pippa begins to pull away from these. Pippa got tight for second, could be My Lady Gold, just ahead of Ostoa, also in the mix, Miss Prosecutor and Imaginarium. They're off and racing, not a bad line. As Bigger Boss shoots through for that lead, rushing down on the outside, that's Uncle Nally. So Uncle Nally goes on from Bigger Boss, right against the rail, that's General Biscotti, overtaken on the outside by Wagwan. Then comes another quality just behind them, that's Tia Maria, and racing at the back of the field, resealing. They head toward the 4, and on that lead, Uncle Nally from Wagwan right there in the second. Watching them from third, that is Bigger Boss, another 2 or 3 lengths before we come to General Biscotti, Senor Biscotti on the rail. Then comes another quality right there too, and now recovering and coming forward, that's Tia Maria, and hopelessly out of it, it's resealing. They're coming to the top of the lane, and Wagwan and Uncle Nally battles for it. Uncle Nally just keeping on. Wagwan is coming intently and asking the question of Uncle Nally. It's Wagwan on the outside. Uncle Nally trying to get there. It's Uncle Nally, Wagwan. Here comes Tia Maria winding up in the middle of the racetrack, but Uncle Nally kicks again. Coming on the inside, that is Bigger Boss also coming on. It's Senor Biscotti. It's a mad finish as Tia Maria now hits the front. Tia Maria going on, and Tia Maria maybe by about 3/4 of a length from Bigger Boss. Then comes Uncle Nally and Senor Biscotti back in fourth. Red 32 steps a bit slow, along with Catalina as a Dark Authority and Victorious Lynx, mixing it up on the front end. They're about 3 or 4 lengths in front of Mopai, racing back down in third. Then comes My Friend Mickey, just on the outside, and going around that is Abudar. Behind Abudar, that's Code Red. Then come the trailing pair of Catalina and Red 32. They head past the 3, and this war continues up front. These two glued together right against the rail, that's Dark Authority. Just on the outside, Victorious Lynx. And these could decide it. They're well clear of the rest. Coming on for third, that's My Friend Mickey. Mopai left back in fourth there at the coming to the furlong and a half pole. Dark Authority and Victorious Lynx match in stride. The Dark Authority just narrowly in front of Victorious Lynx. The field begin to get closer. That's Mopai, and also coming on, that's My Friend Mickey. But it's Dark Authority. Victorious Lynx still fighting on. Mopai taking dead aim on the 2, and now Victorious Lynx goes on from Mopai, turning it on. Mopai, but Victorious Lynx just lost over Mopai. Dark Authority. Then comes My Friend Mickey back in fourth.
Now he's ready. They're off. Another wow. Passion and Beyond barbecued the 3 to get away slowly as 32 Red took off quickly. Total Eclipse tucked in between them, and Total Eclipse now shows early foot and grabs that lead on the run to the 5. Another quality chasing, another wow in between horses. Red 32 out wide. Barbecue racing right with those, and the favorite Passion and Beyond at the back of the field as they go running toward the half mile. Another wow just the leader. Total Eclipse right there in a handy spot. Another quality race is in third, 4 lengths off that lead. Red 32 is 2 lengths in behind. Barbecue beginning to make ground on the rail. And the Passion and Beyond remains last and will have to do running late as they've left the 3. Another wow attempting to steal it. Slips off by maybe 6 lengths. Total Eclipse and another quality chasing with Barbecue. Then Red 32. Passion and Beyond now looks to be finding some footing as they're at the top of the lane. And it's another wow tearing away from this field. Arriving at the final 3/16. Another wow in complete control. Passion and Beyond, the wildest of them all in the red and white checks. Now asked to find his kick. But it's another wow out in front with a clear and what looks to be an unstoppable advantage inside the final 16th. Tajay Sekou and another wow have slaughtered the field and they will win by maybe double digits. Passion and Beyond coming from the back is second. Red 32 is third. Barbecue is fourth.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from QuickGallopJaya.com and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for other enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.